Okay, should we start, ma'am? Okay. Good evening, everyone. I'm Yashoda, and I welcome you all in this webinar series on behalf of International Longevity Center India. This is a national webinar series organized by ILCI with the support of Garda Chemicals Limited. Today, we have Mr. Sailesh Mishra sir with us. He is going to talk on overview of dementia, interesting interventions and strategies to cope with its issues. I would like to introduce Mr. Mishra to you, and then we will begin the session. So, Mr. Mishra is a social entrepreneur and mentor. He is the founder of Silver Innings Group, a community dedicated to senior citizens in India. He is renowned international social activist working for the welfare of senior citizens. His organization, Silver Inning, which was started in April 2008, has two centers. First is Evan Snehanjali, started in 2013, dedicated assisted living elder care home at Nala Sopara, and second one started in Virar in 2016. He is the author of the book Remember Me, You, Me and Dementia on dementia management, which was published in 2017. Regarding his awards and achievements, he has won several awards, including National Award Karamveer Puraskar in 2008 and Karamveer Jyoti in 2016. In 2018, he was conferred Meera Bhayandar Ratna by Rotary Club for his work in the domain of aging and dementia. He is the first Indian to have received full board scholarship to attend first Commonwealth Nation Elders Forum International Conference in UK in 2018. He has also represented India in United Nations New York in 2012 at Working Group on Aging for Elders' Right. He and his team did great work during lockdown. They were awarded as Corona Warriors. They have distributed around 60,000 plus people the ration, 15 days ration, and also they were reached to around 1,800 families for the same. Thank you for joining, Mr. Sailesh Mishra. I request you to begin the session, and the floor is yours. Thank you.
Thank you. I take this opportunity to thank ILCI, especially Anjali ji and ILCI team. Today, I dedicate my talk to my mentor, two people, legendary people, Dr. Harchan Gokhale, and founder of ILCI. And also, he's the grandfather of aging in India. He actually taught me many things. And Dr. Jacob Roy, who was the founder of Alzheimer's Society of India. So I am here because of them, two of them. So very emotional for me to be here. So sorry. So before we talk of anything, any disease, any illness, or any human being, I think we have to have a heart. We have to have emotion. We have to have passion. I think that's very important. And for me, it's also very important because I am very sensitive, very passionate. And that's why God got me here in the aging field. I was not in the aging field, I was in corporate sector. So fortunately, accidentally, I came here and I got very good mentorship and very legendary people. So today we are going to talk on dementia, overview, some strategies, how to prevent, how to handle the cases, how we deal with it. And this is not to scare you, anybody. This is just an information. And I'm not academic, so I'm going to talk about medical terms. I'm going to talk about social caregiving, psychological part of it, caregiving part of it. I'll concentrate more on it. So you can note down some of the points. We will mail you the PPT also. And in the end, we will try to answer your lecture, answer your question. So I will try to share my presentation. Meghna, let me know if my presentation is seen. So is it seen now?
Yes, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. So this is overview of dementia. Some interesting intervention. Some of you must have heard this or seen this or already doing it. But also it's important to refresh our knowledge, also to reassure or reaffirm what we do in day-to-day life. I'm not going to present something very new to you. It is just day-to-day life, just to inform you what is going on. So for me also, for our team also, we every day talk to each other, we do same thing, but it inspires us. And also this talk is about my journey from Spark of Life International Master Training in Perth and Eden Alternative Training by Dr. Bill Thomas, which I'm going to present to you. So before we go ahead, we all should remember September is Alzheimer month, is already gone, it's coming again. 21st September is the World Alzheimer month. All over the world, we all create some form of awareness, some form of information through this day. Uh, Again, going ahead, I shared one small watch picture in Facebook yesterday. It says every second, the watch goes on. So every second we age. So that is important. When we talk about aging, when we talk about dementia, when we talk about the whole process of our life, it's a life cycle approach. So it's every day we are aging. So what you do in your childhood, your youthhood, that you will go to reap in your old age. So it's a whole process. It's not just because I'm 60, I'm 80, I'm old, I'll get a disease, I'll have some problem. No, it is a life journey from mother's womb to the tomb. I think that's very important. We have to, when we understand, when we talk about aging, when we talk about old age, when we talk about dementia, this process has to be understood that we are aging every day from mother's womb. First day, second day, 1 month, 9 months, then we are born, then we are child, then we go to school, then we go to college, we get married, we have children, we become grandparents, and we then go from this world. So this whole process has to be remembered. So when we are born, I was talking about life cycle. When we are born, the first thing the world gets us to us is connect to our mother, and what mother does the feeding. So we learn how to feed ourselves. We come close to mother. We get the love, affection. We know the touch, the value of human touch. What I'm going to tell you next 10 slides is very important. Be careful and listen to this because this is something which is stored in our mind. This is a computer and everything is stored. And this storage, this data is used by our body as hardware, this software. This becomes a software and it's used by our body for whole life. So first lesson in our life is the mother is feeding us and the love and affection of parents. Next, we go and when we grow up, we start talking our mother language, our mother tongue. The first word might be mama, da, dada, ma, anything. So that is our first learning, and that learning again goes in the brain. And the mother language is always there. That's the perfect thing you will never forget in life. Mother language, mother's expression, parents' touch, warmth, love, you will never forget. Your brain will forget, but your heart will never forget something. Just remember. So the first talking, first teaching, the first teacher is our parent, our mother. Then they teach us to eat, how to eat with a spoon, the fork, how to clean the vessel, how to not to leave something, how to eat dal, roti, and we have Indian thali. We have chapati, we have dal, we have rice, we have vegetable, we have achar, we have papad. How each one has the value. The chaas is there, the milk is there, and not to spread, not to dirty it, how to chew it, how to swallow. It's all taught by our parents. And don't forget, this is an important lesson again that goes in our brain and is stored in the brain, which is brain uses this whenever required. Then again, after khana kha liya hai, then humko to daant saaf karna hai. Then we go and do brushing, and then remember, brushing is not brushing. You take a toothpaste, a toothbrush, we put toothpaste. Then सिर्फ ऐसा नहीं रखना. You have to go circle, clean your mouth inside, outside. This is again learning. After toothbrushing, we have to gargle it. We don't swallow it. This is important lesson of life which has been taught by our parents and which has to be useful for us when we grow old. As we grow old, this all information is used by us. Then again, then we have got up in the morning, we have to take a bath. How to take a bath? What kind of water it should be used? How much warm it should be used? It should be cold water, hot water, warm water. Then where to apply soap? Then you again have to clean with your water. Then you have to take a towel. Then you have to come out of the bathroom. The whole process is actually taught by us, and it is a system that first you go to the bathroom, some people take shower, some take in the bucket. So whole process is again registered in the brain, and this information is stored in the brain that will be again useful when we are old. Then when we come out of the bathroom, then we take a dress. The mother and father, they have taught us how to dress, how to wear a shirt, how to wear sari, how to wear pants, how to wear frock. Everything has been taught, and the combination of dresses, color combination, how to comb your hair, uh, how to apply lipstick and makeup, how to cut your nails, how to be the grooming. The grooming again has been taught over to us, and that again get registered in our brain, because we don't wear shirt from down, we don't wear pants up. It has to. There is a system. This is a process. Again, this is registered in the brain. Then again, toilet training. There's very important where to do toilet, how to clean yourself. There's a commode. There's an Indian toilet. This again has been taught to us. And again, after coming out of the toilet, you have to wash your hand. You have to clean your hand. That kind of the whole information is registered in our brain, because this all information will be used for our life cycle, where whichever age we are, this all information is useful to us. Then again, walking, they teach us to walk, they catch our hand, to walk straight, to use right and left. We don't walk backward, we walk frontward, right? So where is left, where is right? So this all has been taught by our parents. Then we go to school. Again, there we learn new language. It can be Marathi, Hindi, it can be English, it can be French, it can be Germany. And then they tell us A for apple, B for ball, C for cat, to make a grammar, to make sentences, how to converse, how to comprehend. I want something, how to put my thing forward. This all has been taught to us in the school and college. This again get registered in our brain. There's a department which will register all the learnings, and then this will be useful whenever required by us, and we can take that information and use for ourselves. Then driving, then shaving, all this process has been taught to us by parents or by teachers, by mentors or by nanny, whoever it is. So our brain is computer, and this all information has taught to us, and this will be useful. You must be thinking why I'm telling you all this. This you will know when we talk ahead. So let's talk about dementia. What is dementia? So dementia is defined as a chronic brain disorder. The brain disorder is progressive, and it is not only memory loss. Some people think dementia is just memory loss. Memory loss anybody can have at any age, because we are busy, we have lots of things, multitasking, we forget so many things. But here, it is not memory loss only. It is a progressive brain disorder that affects memory, orientation of time, place, day, which is the day, which is the time. We don't know how to use language, how to tell something. If I want something, how to name particular thing. I want toothbrush. I want pen. I want to go out. I want certain things. I want to write a check. We forget everything. Then the judgment, how to solve problem, whether something is good or bad. The whole dynamics behavior changes, and we are not able to perform activity of daily living. So that is a problem, and that is actually illness. It is not old age. Dementia actually is illness, but again, we don't have to admit somebody in the hospital because of dementia. It's a brain disorder which can't be corrected, but it can be prevented before, or it can be handled after proper training. So again, as I said, is a brain disease, but it requires long-term care. There is no shortcut in dementia. You can't take medicine. You can take a pill and say, "Aaj fever hai, mera fever अच्छा हो गया. Now my stomach is paining. I will apply something. It is okay." In dementia, there is no shortcut. It's a lifetime work. It's a lifetime care. It is not one-day process. It is required a hectic training. It requires a heart of gold, patience, understanding to handle such person. And Alzheimer is one type of dementia. Many people ask, what is dementia? What is Alzheimer? For me, don't go in detailing. Dementia is an umbrella disease, and Alzheimer is only one type of disease. But what we have all seen all over the world, that dementia is not curable. This is very important. It can't be cured. There are a lot of spam messages on WhatsApp, on internet, that it can be cured. You take this medicine, you do this, you do that. It can be prevented. It can be prevented, not 100%, but there are something we can prevent, but it is not curable. And it is a disease of 21st century. Earlier it was AIDS, cancer. Of course, there is corona also is there, but dementia is the biggest tragedy is happening in 21st century, especially because we are living longer. All over the world, population of aged people are increasing, and because of that, number of dementia patients will be higher. So as I said, dementia is umbrella disease. Like in common language, I can explain. There's a Godrej company that manufactures fridge, cupboard, lock, and other things. So dementia is umbrella disease. There are types of dementia like Alzheimer, vascular dementia, Parkinson dementia, Lewy body dementia, frontal dementia. But don't go in detailing. It is a brain disorder, and that person needs help. That is very important. So it is an illness that affects the person not immediately. I might start doing mistake. Example, I might forget where I've kept my pen. So, but if I remember, that's not dementia. If I keep my purse.
आगे देखते हुए हमें क्या लगता है कि कहाँ कहाँ जनरल को इंटरवेंशन के लिए मौके हैं या जनरल इंटरवेंशन होना चाहिए ताकि लोगों की जिंदगी में कुछ सुकून आ जाए, कुछ राहत मिले, कुछ आगे
Somebody was speaking.
Hello. Yes. Okay.
Yeah. So as I was saying, dementia affects a person in the life. Like you forget. Example, if I keep my purse in the refrigerator, it is not right thing, because I should keep my purse in the cupboard or somewhere in the place. If I have a car key and I don't know if the car key is my home key or not. I forget the use of activity of daily living. I forget the words. I forget the things to be used. So it affects whole lifestyle. It will affect my money. It will affect my health. It will affect my people around me. So it happens gradually. It doesn't happen in one day. It will take 3, 4, 5 years to actually understand what is dementia. And family sometimes a puzzle कि that person is doing purposely, ज़्यादा नाटक कर रहा है, ज़्यादा old हो गया है, बहुत किट-किट कर रहा है because he is getting old, he is irritated, he is not sleeping, he is harassing some people. No. If you find something weird, that person is doing mistakes in day-to-day life, if person is not able to understand something, not able to tell something, he or she is not taking bath, he is not keeping clean themselves, so you need help. You need to approach a qualified doctor, brain doctor, that's a psychiatrist and neurologist. So it will affect to ability to communicate, how to communicate. If I want to ask somebody, like example, we have a television, and you know how to on the television, there's something I'll say, Arey, not saying remote, I'll say, give me that, chalu karo, but I forget the word, you know. So there are some things we are not able to communicate. We're not able to tell them what I need, what I want. I'm getting hungry, but I'm not able to tell them that I'm hungry. So then again, when you are in this problem, when you're challenged, you're disabled, you're mentally challenged, it will affect you to not fight for your right because you're not able to understand what is happening to you. So you need help from other people. You need help from your families. You need help from somebody else to help yourself. And that might affect the dignity also. And you become vulnerable. Sometimes it will, be abused to you. Some people might not pay attention to you. There is a cases of financial abuse where people cheat yourself. So you have to be very careful when you have dementia. So you have to have proper planning when you get dementia. So when person is suffering with dementia, it's a family responsibility to take care of their person. Again, Alzheimer is one type of dementia, as I said. It's the leading disease in the world. It again affects the short-term memory. Like example, what I had in the morning today. I have to think. Today I had poha, or today I had idli. So I don't remember. Sometimes forgetfulness is okay, but forgetting many things and you don't remember is not right thing. You forget the recent marriages, recent programs, like birthdays. You don't remember the dates, the timing. You don't remember today was a webinar. In fact, I'm so busy I don't remember. So what I do, I plan my things. I wrote Anjali ji ने मुझे 4 बार बोला. She reminded me कि today is a lecture. On 13th there is a lecture. I wrote in my calendar. So preparing a calendar, plan your day-to-day activity will help yourself, because otherwise you will forget something because you're busy. But because of dementia, you might not remember only. You might not see there's a light around me and it is only 4 o'clock. But person with dementia will think it's the evening, in the night, because light is on. He or she might not know day, afternoon, and night. Today is Monday, Friday, Saturday. We'll keep on asking. We don't know what is happening. So then this leads to depression, because I am not able to perform my activity of daily living. I am not able to concentrate. I know what is happening to me. So I also feel depressed. And there is lack of initiative. I don't feel interested in life. Example, why to dress up? Why to take bath? Khana nahi khana hai. So these people withdraw themselves from activity of daily living. It might be not getting socially active, not taking bath, not dressing up properly. If I was watching movies, I stop watching movie. I was playing cricket, I will stop playing cricket. I will stop talking to people. I'll confine myself in a room. These are some of the symptoms which you will try to understand when somebody is suffering. Then you should know that something is wrong, something weird is happening. Sometimes it is just a depression. It might be not dementia, but to get to doctor, to take the person to the doctor, to a qualified neurologist or psychiatrist, that will help you, because uh, first diagnosis is very important. The early you diagnose the person, there are some medicine that is treatable. We can treat the person, we can make them dependent. But if it's too late, if you don't pay attention in this kind of symptoms, then it will be too late to help also. And many times in India, I go for lecture and talk, and people लोग बोलते हैं डिमेंशिया अल्जाइमर तो है ना, ये वेस्टर्न डिजीज है, ये पश्चिमी देश से आया कुछ बीमारी है, बिकॉज द नेम इज अल्जाइमर्स डिमेंशिया. ये भारत में नहीं है. बट इफ यू फॉरगेट, देयर इज समथिंग कॉल्ड स्मृति भंग इन मराठी. देयर इज something we used to call in village Satya Gaya hai. Look, people are getting old. So there are some terms which is used in different languages. Dementia was already there. But because we were in joint family, we were taking care of each other. I had a 100-member family. I had Dadaji, uncle, auntie, and children, grandchildren, everybody there. Whoever gets sick, they were pregnancy, they were disabled, they were widow. Everybody was taken care. I remember now that my Dadaji was having Alzheimer in last stage, his last 2 years. But because we were all together in the family, there was somebody caregiving, somebody to clean him, somebody to feed him. We never know what is happening. Everybody was taken care. But because we are living in nuclear family, if I get sneeze, no? If I get fever, if I get cold, everybody in the family is worried. So it requires attention. So this is what I want to tell you. Alzheimer and dementia were already there. And how it got the name. Dr. Alois Alzheimer is a German doctor who found this, discovered a disease in 1906. 1906 year में उन्होंने disease को find out किया. That's why the name of the disease is Alzheimer's. And today we are in 2021. Let me tell you, till today there is no cure for dementia. There is no such single medicine that will prevent dementia. There are some treatable medicine, but it's not very helpful in everybody. And this is the first patient actually. Auguste Dieter, she was a very good lady who was very active, who was doing good work. She was a school teacher, I suppose, and she was cooking at home. She's working outside. She was behaving weird suddenly, and slowly, gradually, she was losing her memory. She was not able to cook. She was not able to cooker का सीटी लगाने नहीं आ रहा था. She was not able to put light on and off. She was not able to do gasoline properly. She not wearing proper dresses. She was not taking bath. So her husband discovered something wrong with my wife. He took her to Dr. Alzheimer, and Dr. Alzheimer treated this lady. But at that time, 1906, nobody knew there was Alzheimer. So he treated with her with the schizophrenia medicine, and they treated her with some psychotherapy, psychotic drugs. And after some time, she died. And after her death, they did a postmortem and they cut the brain. And then they found brain had shrunk. Brain chota ho gaya tha. Remember in the initial talk I told you, brain is computer, all we learn go inside the brain, and at the time in activity daily living, our eating, our toileting, our speaking, our languages, everything is recollected and used. Here, when the brain is shrink, there are some points in the brain, if it gets fused off, then you can't use that information. And then there's a terrible thing. So that's why Dr. Alzheimer, you should thank him that he discovered a disease, but still scientists are working on it. But there are a lot of caregiving happening, good therapies, sessions, non-pharmacological approach are there to take care. So again, as I said earlier, many people think this is a disease of rich people. No, Alzheimer is very good that way. It doesn't discriminate between anybody. If you are any religion, caste, social background, economical background, geographical background, it can affect anybody, man and woman, anybody, whether it's from Kerala, whether from Mumbai, whether from Dharavi, whether from USA, anybody, whether from Africa, it doesn't see the boundaries. It can affect anybody. It has no cure, but it has some treatment available in initial stage, which can stabilize, and sometimes it can arrest the progress also. So some people say, what is different between normal aging and dementia and Alzheimer's? So I think one basic difference is you forget something in life and you remember something. Example, I am wearing this spec. So many times we keep the spec here or somewhere in the house and we try to search, where is my spec, where is my spec? And you recollect, you remember. That is not dementia. Here, you forget the thing, you don't remember, you forget the whole experience. In fact, today I went to my hotel, I came back, I did a lot of business there, I recollect everything, but I don't recollect anything, where I went, what I did, which people I met, then it is something wrong. There's something I am not able to recollect, so then I need attention. So here, in dementia Alzheimer, you don't recollect, you forget the experience, you forget your languages, you are not able to understand, disoriented, getting irritated, then there might be dementia and Alzheimer's. So there are some people, very known people who have dementia Alzheimer's. So we are not have to get scared also of dementia Alzheimer's. As I said earlier, I'm not going to here to scare you up. For example, Ronald Reagan, the president of USA, Margaret Thatcher, Amitabh Bachchan, mother Teji Bachchan, George Fernandez, Atal Bihari Vajpayee. There are many Bollywood stars who Dilip Kumar is suffering. There are many people in the world. But what happens in Bollywood, Hollywood and Western country, they come out and tell, I am suffering with dementia Alzheimer and this is my issue, and the family, the society, the community, the government talks about it. The government works for it. There are national programs for dementia Alzheimer. There are homes for dementia Alzheimer. There are daycares for dementia Alzheimer. There are training center for dementia Alzheimer. In India, we don't talk. In fact, KG Bachchan, when he was sick and admitted to Ilavati hospital, a whole floor was booked. It was very secretive. Atal Bihari Vajpayee, he was suffering because he was, of course, the prime minister, secretive, but nobody knew he was suffering. Nobody was told. George Fernandez, again, because there were some issues, family issues, we came to know. Otherwise, it was all secretive. So here, it's a stigma attached to dementia. Dementia is mental illness, so people think, oh, pagal ho gaya hai. He or she is mad. How can I talk to somebody? My parent is mad. My wife is getting weird. My husband is not wearing clothes. So it is very weird. We stigmatize ourselves, and when you stigmatize yourself, you are not taking care of the person properly. Here, your attention will shift from the person to the society. You're bothered about the society more, but you forget the person in the house. I think here we have to change. One thing very important, as we live longer, Anjali Rajesh ji hamesha humko bolti hai, there's a feminization of aging happening, and she has been talking a lot on this, and this is a real fact. Feminization of aging is happening. That means women are living longer and longer. Men get passwords quite fast. So, but as you live longer, you are bound to have some problem of old age, and dementia is one such problem. And we found in our research, in our caregiving and our work, that many women are suffering with dementia Alzheimer. One of the reason might be in Indian conditions, especially vegetarian. I'll go ahead and talk about it also. Is about less of vitamin B12. I'll just give an example of my mother. My mother was a housewife. She was illiterate. I don't feel ashamed to tell she was illiterate. She was literate in the sense that she knew the world, but she was illiterate. She was not able to read and write. But again, she was a housewife. She spent 40, 50 years in the kitchen. She never knew outside world. She was not socially active. She never ate good food. She never ate vitamin, protein. She never drank milk. She never had fruits. So what she did, she was a caregiver, she was a housewife, she was a mother, she was a wife. She took care of everybody in the house. She ignored herself. So when she grew old, so when she grew, she is a perfect candidate for dementia Alzheimer because you have lack of vitamin, you have lack of protein, you are not socially active. So this all thing will collaborate and give you a proper candidate for dementia Alzheimer. So that's why many places women are suffering with dementia Alzheimer. First is because you live longer and because you are not very we are very careless about our health. We talk about men and so because the patriarchal society. So here again this is a problem. We have to take care of our women or female population because if they are living longer, there has to be proper gender based. There should be no gender bias in treatment, caring, living standard. So if there is proper, then we have a less female population suffering. So again, I was talking about brain, dementia Alzheimer's is a disease. So when somebody sees the brain, there are some doctors, I think Anand Ambali is here. So if you open the brain, you will see there are different points. I'm just again showing you to make you understand how dementia affects us. So in brain, front lobal, there is a movement, intelligence, behavior. There is a certain point that will control your speech, your behavior, your vision, your hearing, your optical nerve, your balance, your heartbeat, your talking, your intelligence, your memory. Everything is there in the brain, right? When dementia Alzheimer happens, that particular point of the brain gets sabotaged. That means it gets attacked. There is a either clot or there is an injury or there is some problem in that particular part, and that fuses off. I'm telling you in very simple language. I'm not going to use medical term. Your that brain fuses off, and here it is not something like you put your fuse off on and you will open the brain. You cut it and make it regular. You repair it. No, there can't be repair happen in dementia Alzheimer's. So example, my father suffered brain stroke, and he said this of the optical nerve, your vision nerve, and backside of the head got damaged. So what happened? He could not see properly at certain time initially. Then we actually did a lot of exercise and therapy. He could see 25%. So it got damaged. So my family said, "Oh, we should go to ophthalmologist. We should go to big doctor. Go to Hyderabad. Go here and there." My whole family was after me because I was working in this area. I understood there is some problem. So what doctor said, he has a perfect eyes, but the brain is not sending signal to him to see. So that way, if I keep my hand on the gas and if I get burned, so what happens? I will remove my hand because my brain is sending signal to my fingers. If you don't remove your hand, you will get burned. But if my signal is off, so I will get injured, I will get burned, but I don't have that sensation. So again, I'll if my that part of brain is not working, I'll have a problem in remembering. I can't hear properly. I have emotional problem. I get irritated. I can't balance myself. There are a lot of things will happen. Weird thing will happen because this part of the brain is damaged. So when we cut the brain, left hand side is the normal brain. If you see the Alzheimer brain, it's a small brain, and again it has shrunk or there are holes in the brain. Brain is a computer, and in the computer and your mobile, you can reboot it. You can clean it. You clean the disk. Here, nothing cleaning happens. So here there are some techniques, of course, you can prevent it. So this is just to show how the brain looks when you have Alzheimer's. So there are 10 important things how to understand if somebody is suffering with dementia Alzheimer. First is it disturbs your daily life. You forget activity daily living. Example, you forget to use of certain things. Example, this is a bottle. I have to open this. I have to drink water. I have to swallow it. If I don't know B for bottle and the use of it, I think it's a snake. I'll throw it out. The same similar way. So it affects the activity daily living? I am not able to plan something. I get irritated. I am get frustrated if I there is no water in the house. What to do? So nothing. There is no water in the house. I have to call the tanker person. I have to call my society. But here I am not able to solve. So again, time. What is the time? If I go to the bank, so I forget the way. Where is the bank? So every day I go to bank, a temple, a market, suddenly I'm blank. Why I've come here? I call somebody and then I tell, who are you? Why you called me? I forget whom to call, whether I'm calling or not. So misplacing things. You forget you have kept your keys, you kept your vegetable where you have kept your money. You think people are scaring you. You hear voices. You see some people. You have hallucination. There's a personality change. You don't like to wear things. You become socially inactive. You withdraw yourself, and then you forget writing. You forget how to sign. You forget how to read. You read, example, the, TRA and is train, but you don't know what is train. You can read, but you don't know understand it. So there are certain this 10 symptoms. If you see three, four things you're not able to do, or somebody is not able to is having this kind of problem, you should immediately contact your neurologist or psychiatrist. So what Alzheimer dementia does, I'll go back again to the first slide, is affect your activity daily living. You remember the first teaching you had, your mother was feeding, the love, you will forget that. You forget the feeding, how to drink, how to eat, how to talk, how to brush your teeth. You go for bathing, and you don't know there's a bucket, there's a water, there's a mug, there's a soap. You don't know what to do. You come out without taking a bath. And if you take a bath, you open a cupboard, you don't know what to wear. There's a pant you wear from upside down. So you forget all the learning you had because your computer in the brain has overburdened themselves, or that point has been switched off. You don't know dressing, you forget walking. You walking also. There are sometimes we have seen people who don't use your legs, so it doesn't send your command. Brain doesn't send the command. If you're not busy, you're not keeping your activity, daily activity routine. So brain will not send a signal. Brain is very lazy. It will want to rest, and if you allow brain to rest, it will create a lot of problems. So then I spoke about activity daily living, why it happens, what are the problems, but you will tell me why it happens. क्यों होता है ये, क्या बीमारी है, क्यों होती है सबको? So major cause is age. Generally, it affects people who are 60 plus, and 85, 80 plus people, 50% people get chance of getting dementia. But let me tell you, all around the world, there is early onset of dementia last 5 years, last 5 to 10 years. Early onset का मतलब है 45, 50 plus age group people also having dementia, Alzheimer's. And this has puzzled scientists why it is happening to younger people also. But remember, we have to just concentrate on this now. The main major cause is age factor. If you are 60 plus, you have to be careful that you might get dementia. If you are not, I'm going to tell you, if you're not doing this, you might get it. Second cause is family history. If anybody in your family, your dad, your granddad, your nana, or your mother, anybody had dementia, Alzheimer's, don't worry, but it's a 5% chance you might get dementia, Alzheimer's. Then vascular disease. This is a very important in India because India is diabetes capital, heart disease capital, blood pressure capital of the world. So we eat a lot of sugar, we eat a lot of salt, we like jalebis, we like achar, we like papad. These are causes of vascular disease, the blood pressure, the high cholesterol, the heart disease, diabetes, and people having diabetes, blood pressure, high cholesterol are candidate for dementia, Alzheimer's, vascular disease, and that will affect your brain, that will give you brain stroke, and that will damage your brain. Then modern lifestyle. I don't think so. Our old population has a modern lifestyle problem, but I see a lot of young people now who have this modern lifestyle, and they are perfect candidate. Example: you don't sleep on time, you have insomnia, you smoke, you have drugs, you have a lot of alcohol, you eat at any time, you skip your meals. These are all problems. And then you have junk food. pizza, burger, vada pav. Sometimes it's okay. You have Coke and thumbs up. Sometimes it's okay. But if you're using this every day in your life, then modern lifestyle, then you might be getting dementia Alzheimer very fast. Obesity is again one problem. Head injuries untreated. If you have suffered with head injury, is not treated properly. If you have accident, you have fallen down, you have to go to doctor. You have to treat it. You can't apply something, some medicine, and take some pills. No, you have to go to doctor. Then there are studies which suggest if you cook in aluminum vessels, example, cooking in aluminum vessel, your food, your bhaji, that might attract aluminum and that will go in the brain. I remember my grandmother used to cook in iron vessel, and she used to tell us that bhaji mein, if you cook bhaji in iron, it will attract iron, and then you eat that bhaji, you'll have iron in your blood. So I don't know if it's true or false, but many people say, yeah, that is true because it is dissolvable. Aluminum doesn't dissolve. Then again, the major reason, women especially in India, vegetarian, we have vitamin less of vitamin B12. Lack of vitamin B12 is again one of the reasons to get dementia, Alzheimer, and that is only one reason that might be treated or that might be reversed if you know it for a very early stage. If you know that because of vitamin B12 you have dementia, Alzheimer, you have forgetfulness, it doctor might give you therapy of vitamin B12 and it can be reversed, but only in early stage, not late. So you should have a lot of good vegetable. If you have non-vegetarian, you should have fish. And last and not the least, people who will get dementia Alzheimer are people who are loners, who are alone, who don't mix with people, who are socially inactive, who doesn't participate in anything, who doesn't like to be in this part of the community, society, who doesn't mix with people. So you might be a first candidate. This is not what I am sharing. This is the research. This is evidence, and this is what I've shared is very important. But I see a lot of senior citizens now are very active, very involve themselves in a lot of things. They learn new things, so you will be in better position. But remember, socially inactive is one of the reasons to get dementia Alzheimer. So what happens in dementia Alzheimer? You forget activity daily living. Example, you put your gas on and off, you forget. In Mumbai, you have gas pipeline and you forget to put off. There might be fire. You are going to meet your friend. You are going to the bank and you forget, Arey, मैं कहाँ पर आ गया? Where I have been? So you forget. I have your mobile phone and I want to call somebody, but I don't remember. Oh, whom to call? What is his name? Because we are very busy, we are doing multitasking, you forget is okay. But if you're forgetting every day, is a problem. Then I open the fridge and I keep my purse in the fridge. That is the problem. I have a pain in my body. There is a pain, but where is the pain? I don't remember. Then you open your cupboard, you put thing in and out. बाहर निकालते हैं, घड़ी करते हैं, वापस रखते हैं, वापस बैग पैक करते हैं. So this is some of the problem. Then you see something, you hear something. So if you the hallucination hota hai, so what you do, you take these people to Baba and Hakim, and so then there's a problem. You should go to the doctor, not to Baba. Then again, you don't find interesting in learning new things. Example, mobile will scare you, technology will scare you. You don't interest in doing anything. You wander, you move round and round in home. You go outside, and don't forget you forget a relation. Example, who is my wife, who is my daughter, who is my husband. You know the person, huh? You forget the name. Don't remember the relation, but you know somewhere I have seen this person. So these are some of the things might tell you that that person is have dementia Alzheimer. Also, there are cases you repeat something. Example, initial stage may you keep on repeating. Oh, I want to go to toilet. I want to go to toilet. Where is my medicine? Where is my medicine? मला भूक लागली आहे. मला जेवण पाहिजे. मला जेवण पाहिजे. Means I want lunch. I am hungry. You have eaten your food, but you don't remember. In many houses, there is a fight. When the son comes home and asks mother, "Mommy, जेवण खाल्लं काय?" Mommy will say, "No, I have not eaten food because your wife has not given me food." Actually, the daughter-in-law has given food, the mother has forgotten. So what we do, we break the lunch ka thali, the thali into 4 parts. Like you have 4 roti at one time, you have rice, you have dal. So we give one roti. So you break a meal. So if you give more food also, it doesn't upset your stomach. You misplace item, you perform the difficulty in performing activity. There are something you have a lot of problem, and that's the initial stage. It is treatable also. The dementia also doesn't affect the person. It is also has huge impact in the families. Remember, person not only suffers, the family members we have seen they have to leave the job, they have to leave their businesses, they have to take leave. And in India, there is no sick leave to care for parents. I think that's the need. We all should advocate. We need sick leave to care for parents. But dementia में 1 week का leave तो काफी नहीं होगा. So this is long-term care. So there we have to plan properly. We have to share the responsibility. We need to take informal support. Like there are agency. I remember Dr. Colonel यहाँ पे है. He runs the caregiving classes, caregiving training for caregivers. There are some people who already have caregiving institute. There are assisted living care home. There are dementia daycare centers. We need to take help. If we are not enough people in the house to share the responsibility to take care of the person with dementia, we need to take professional help. And caregiver stress is bigger. It's a multi-dimensional. Because if I am caregiver, I am a sandwich generation because I am 50 plus. I have to take care of my daughter's need and I have to take care of the parent. So I am in sandwich. So if I am not balanced person, if I am not planned properly, if I not have helping hand, so I will feel depressed, I'll be stressed, and I'll abuse both. I'll either use foul language, I'll otherwise ignore and not pay attention to them. This might happen. So caregiving is a multi-dimensional. It has multi-dimensional impact. It affects the family members psychologically, emotionally, socially, and physical distress, physical pain. If I have to lift somebody, I have to bend down. So there is a way how to bend down and pick the person. If you bend down and pick the person, you might break your hip. You might injure yourself. How to feed the person? You can't feed the person sleeping because if you feed the person sleeping, the food can get stuck. He or she might get pneumonia. There's a financial problem because you have left your job. You don't have proper planning. So what is the support? Who is going to help you? So either there's a government, there's a society, there's family members. If you have not planned, then there's a problem. But there is intervention. I find caregiving is not a rocket science. Nobody is going to tell us do this and it will happen. We all have inbuilt quality. We have all inbuilt characteristics of caregiving. Example, we all have empathy. We all are human beings. मैंने पहले starting किया. I was very emotional when I was talking about Dr. Gokhale and Dr. Roy. So what I said, because we have all have heart, if we just notice the important thing in our being as a human, we have all the characteristics of a caregiver. So what we need when you take care of somebody mentally challenged or dementia or old person, we need empathy. We need to understand how they feel, how he or she is feeling. Not that what I want them to behave. No, we should understand. We should have patience. It is not going, they are not going to understand in one way. They will not require a lot of patience. We require a lot of patience. We need to, understand them. And it takes a long process, not easy to make understand old person. It is easy to make understand a child, but old person is very, because he or she has a very huge experience, very good, they have age factor, they are huge, they are grown up. They are not like a child. You can't make them shut down. You have to make them proper understandable. So you have a lot of patience. You have to be polite. You have to be humble. Honesty in what you do. You can't fool them. You can't tell them lies. You can't tell them lies every day. You can tell them lies one day. Then you have to be passionate. And you have to be spiritual also. Many family members have told us they have taken a spiritual path of caring. Spiritual is different from religion. So they have started doing mantras, some peaceful music. There are a lot of musical instruments available, music available where you can hear, there's a breathing exercise, a lot of yoga they do, and that has made them very powerful human beings, and they can concentrate, they can focus on caregiving. Progressive. You can't tell the person or you can be, oh, ऐसा ही होगा. When we are caring in our institute also, we are in our home, we have caregivers. And sometimes they say, ये अंकल ऐसे ही करेगा, इसको कुछ फायदा नहीं है. No, that is wrong. Why? ऐसा क्यों करेगा? So we have to understand. We have to change. Every day is different. Today is Monday, today is Tuesday. May का महीना है, April का महीना, summer है, rainy season है. There are different intentions. There are different understanding. There are different emotion involved. So we have to think progressive. We have to always work. Something good will happen. Hygiene. Hygiene is very important. If you keep the place bad, if it's not cleaned properly, the food is not good, cloth is not good, there is smell, there is unhygiene, it will affect the person very badly and also you. And you have to be creative. You don't have to buy something which is not available. In fact, in foreign countries, there are tools and instruments and games available for dementia purpose. Here, there's nothing. So here, what you can do, you can take a book, like I have my Remember Me book. You can read some stories. You can hear your Saregama radio. You can have your pen and pencil, do something activities. There's certain creative thing already in home. You can, example, my mother likes to cook. So what I can do, I can get some mutter, I can get a piece and I tell her, mommy, please the mutter chilke do na, kotmir saaf karke do na. She likes to work on the clothes, so I will give her dry clothes, so she will ghadi karke rakhna hai. If my father was a manager, so I'll give him lot of papers, I'll give him bills, I'll tell him please write all the hisab, please keep all the bills, light ka bill barabar. So make them busy, make them involved, make them wanted. Only problem is they feel unwanted. They feel lack of love. They feel there is nobody around them to help them. Everybody is judging them. When it becomes judgmental, it affects the person, not only them and us also. So you have to understand the disease, accept any problem. Life में कोई भी problem है, if you don't accept, you will not find the solution. You have to accept he or she is in problem or I am in the problem. Then you search. We'll go to Google. We'll ask friends. We'll search. We'll buy a book. We'll go to doctor. We'll go to lawyer. You will do that, na? You'll talk to your teacher. You'll talk to an NGO. So first accept. You accept that 50% problem is solved. Then second is it is non-reversible. It can't be cured. This is very important because if you say cure ho sakta hai, you will run to 10 doctors. The more doctors you see, every doctor will have his own prescription or his own management of illness. So he will give different treatment and that will again affect the person. Because doctor again has to be very good and he or she should know the history of the person. And third thing is, it can happen to anybody. You, I and me, nobody is spared by dementia. It can happen to anybody. This is third fact. Remember the fourth is, the person is not mad. The biggest mistake we do is we think the person mad. Veda झालेला है. Very common, very rude language, crude. We say पागल हो गया. In different languages, in Marathi we say वेड़ा झालेला है. ये अब हिंदी में सठिया गया है. So this is wrong term. He or she is not mad. They have brain illness. They are not able to manage. They are not able to control. So they need help. And they are not doing things purposely. या बहुत बार क्या होता है, अरे त्यांना ते हे माहित आहे कसं जेवण करायचं, माझ्याबरोबर बोलायचं मध्ये तोंड वाकडा करून बोलते, म्हणजे वो सब कुछ कर रहे हैं लेकिन मेरे साथ बोलते हैं तो गलत बोलते हैं, बात नहीं करते बराबर टाइम पे. तो दे आर डूइंग सर्टन थिंग इन पर्पसली. नो. लास्ट but not the least is it's a full time care. There is no short term care. You can't take Aya Bai for 2 days, a caregiver for 1 month, and everything is solved. Some people come to us, you keep my father and mother for 1 month or 1 week, and then we will be okay, we'll take them back. I said, no. Change of place is very not good for person. So it is it's a full-time care. You have to plan properly. Like you plan your child career, you send them to Bal Mandir, you send them to school, college, then boarding school, their job, whole life you plan properly. Same way. For the dementia person, everything has to plan. It can't be shortcut. And last, not the least, they are not patient. वो एक बीमार आदमी नहीं है. Nobody in the world get admitted to hospital because of dementia, Alzheimer. They get admitted due to other sickness. Example, thyroid or post-trade, cancer, liver problem, stomach problem, head problem, any kind of sickness they have. Dementia, Alzheimer का hospital में कोई इलाज नहीं है. So you have to remember they are not patient, but they are human beings like us. So what intervention we can do? The best is, because they are family members. I have seen many places we help. We try to help because वो हमारे loved one है ना, उनको खाना खिलाएंगे, उनको नहलाएंगे, उनको help. Don't help. Make them independent till they can. But like children, if you help them, तो दे विल उनको बार बार गोदी में उठाएंगे तो दे विल नॉट वॉक, they will forget to walk. If you feed them, they will not eat or with their own hands, right? So more they use their body parts, the more they take bath themselves, the more they eat themselves, the more they walk themselves, they are using parts of body. And using a part of body is stimulation to the brain. Every body part actually stimulates that particular point and it acts the brain and stabilizes the person and it slows the dementia process. Then third is make a proper timetable. Like you can't have आज मैंने तो 10 बजे खाना बनाया, कल 12 बजे बनाऊंगी, आज तो मेरी कितनी पार्टी है आज मैं 9 बजे खाना बना के निकल गई. No, you have to plan. The person brain is very selective. Is he or that brain understand 7 o'clock को brush करना, 8 o'clock को tea, 9 o'clock को breakfast, 10 o'clock को bath, 11 o'clock को again fruits, 12 o'clock you have to have lunch, then sleep, then tea, then soup, then dinner. Everything has to plan. If you change the process, if you change the system, they will get disoriented, they will become rigid, they will be aggressive, and then very difficult to control them. So if you have perfect timetable, of course you can take help of other family members. Then you have to educate your neighbors and relatives. As I said earlier, stigmatize. ये हर्ष वाला मामला नहीं है. Here you can't keep quiet and close the door and treat the parents or your spouse or anybody with dementia Alzheimer's. You have to tell your neighbors, my father is suffering with dementia. Please, if he goes out, please see that let us know if he goes. Watchman को बोलना है. When you go to party, you have to tell people, because people should not insult them because they're not eating properly. They are doing toilet somewhere. They are not moving. They are removing the clothes. So people should know that he or she is suffering with dementia, and in fact, people will respect them. They need respect. They need dignity, and that again is one of the process to slow the process and share the responsibility. Don't be super human being. Don't be Hanuman and Shivaji that माझे वडील माझी आई मीच
Yashoda?
Hello. Yes. 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 He is back. Yeah.
He's back. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll continue.
Yes, sir. Please.
So you have to share the responsibility, and because it will stress yourself, your body, your psychology, your mental illness, your financial. If you don't do that, again take help of professional caregiver. Avoid sharp edges in the house. Means avoid knife, scissors, and when you make a furniture, there should be rounded furniture. There should not be sharp edges. Avoid glasses because they can break glasses. Avoid mirrors because if they see themselves in the mirror, they will not be happy to see themselves. So what we do, we don't change. We have a parda, we have a curtain in front of mirror. Then have a good security. You can have CCTV. You know where they go. You can have, now there are trackers available. Many times dementia persons go out unintentionally early in the morning while going for the milk, getting newspaper. They open the door and walk away. So if you have a tracker, if they have an ID card with them, they can be tracked. Again, respect them. That's very important. Whatever they are your family members. They are not patient. If you respect them, that will help them actually. So again, the strategy to handle is being polite. If somebody has listed this very properly, polite in patience, organized, laugh. Many times when you're sick, we are handling a person with dementia or there's a problem in the family, we become very sad. We are not very cheerful. We are very, let down. Kya ho gaya? Why the God has given this to me? This is a wrong thing. I'll tell you one small incident because I still have a time. There was this lady whose husband was having dementia, very early, 50 plus, and the wife started a job because her husband could not do a job, and he was taken care by the caregiver. And whenever she used to come from the office, and husband was sitting in the front of the door, whenever she opens the door, when she comes inside, the caregiver opens the door, husband sees her and gets very angry, very upset. He gets red and very terrible thing. And that lady one day called us to say, like, this is happening to me. My husband sees me and he gets very upset. He gets very aggressive. He is very happy otherwise. After seeing me from office, so I said, kya ho gaya, kya ho gaya? Then we said, okay, what you do, When she come back, what she used to do? She used to get all the office load from office. She used to get office tension. She used to get stress from the office and get. She used to, while going to office, she used to do makeup and go. While coming to from office, she used to very dull, very exhausted. So what we told her, you change yourself. When you come from the office, dress yourself, get a rose, uh, smile when you come in the house and greet, oh, how are you? And really let me tell you, from the day she started, husband had changed. He was not getting angry. He was very happy to see her. What happened? The whole change, being cheerful, having smile on the face, they attract positive energy. People with dementia and medical illness, they attract positive. If you're sick, if you feel yourself sick, if you're frustrated, if you're stressful, they will also feel stressed and frustrated. So you should be cheerful. Sometimes also to ignore, sometimes don't correct them. Tone of the voice is important. And when you're talking to the person, see in the eyes and talk. Don't see somewhere and talk to the person. He or she might not understand. So 5 things you should never say to dementia person. I think this is, you all should know. You can write down. We are going to send you the slide. But important is never say no to them. Matlab, they will ask, I want to go to toilet, I want to go to toilet, I want to go to toilet. So you say, नहीं जाता, तुम्हें जाऊन आले ना, आता नहीं जाता. You don't stop them. अभी आप जाके बार बार नहीं जाएंगे. और actually they don't want to go to toilet. They have get this urge. They want to go to toilet. So what we can do? We can distract. Okay, toilet जाना है, ठीक है. आप जाके आए, एक बार और जाइए. तो वापस जाके आएगा. तो वापस you say, he will say again, I want to go to toilet. Then you can, okay, wait, somebody is coming. I will wait for the person. Or he will say again, I want to go to toilet. Okay, wait, I will go to the room and come back. You have to distract. If he keeps on repeating, he or she, they have to distract. But never say no to them. Never argue them. Validate. They will say, abhi raat ho gaya. Today is Monday. Today is Tuesday. Today I want to sleep. Don't argue. Validate. Okay. Today, okay, रात हो गया, ठीक है. अभी हम सो जाएंगे, लेकिन 6 बजने दो, फिर हम सो जाएंगे. So you have to distract. You have to validate, not argue. Don't stop them. Don't stop. Because many people wander. They roam or walk around in the house. Many people say, don't stop. Don't do this. Don't do that. So again, divert करना है. Time बताना है कि अगर example, they are not taking bath and you want to push them to take bath. They will say, no, I don't want to take a bath. And they will fight. There will be argument. There will be aggression used. What you can do, you can use distract them. Oh, today some guest is coming now. That's why we have to get ready. Or we have to go to temple. Or whatever they like. If they want to go to, we will go to movie. Can you have a bath? Or we want to wear a new dress. Let's have a bath. Aisa. This kind of thing you should do. Never raise your voice. Never shout at them. Because they will get scared. They will have a fear. And always never say, many people ask, Mala olakta kya tumhe? Do you remember me? This is the wrong word. Because they will be confused. Oh, iska naam kya hai? Main to bhul gaya. They will again go back and try to think. And they will inside feel frustrated, and actually it will fasten the progress of the disease. So in fact, introduce yourself. I am Sailesh. I am your son. Whether he or she understands doesn't matter, but you have to introduce yourself. I think this is again one thing. So there are some prevention things. So there are things for people who are suffering with dementia, and this also can be practiced people who are not suffering with dementia. How to keep yourself busy and active, and if you want to avoid dementia or you want to slow the process, is to have do brain games. Example, Sudoku hai. There are then crosswords. This very interesting thing. Then again quiz hota hai. Discussing of TV shows. There are a lot of TV shows. There are a lot of Marathi, Hindi movies are coming up. So not only watching movie, but again discussing it is very important. Exercise and yoga. A 30 minutes walk is very, very good for brain, heart disease, blood pressure. Remember I told you vascular disease, your heart and blood pressure and diabetes. If you walk 30 minutes, you don't get, you will reduce the diabetes and blood pressure. Same way, if you walk, you will again reduce the symptoms and the causes of dementia, Alzheimer's. So exercise, yoga is very important. Alom Vilom, Kapal Bharti might be good. Then again, watering and gardening, watering plants, because we all a human habitat. What we need is, we need plants, we need animals, we need human beings. We need a surrounding which is livable. So many times we dislocate the person. We keep them in the one room. We send them to one place where there's nothing. No,
Sir,
they need animals. They need plants. They need people around. So watering, gardening is very good. Again, music and dance, playing music, learning music, listening to old songs. And when you're listening to Bollywood song, old song, any Marathi song, you should be singing it. So when you're singing, when you're performing any part of the body using, it will again stimulate your brain. Then there's a research. The more
serious, sir?
language you speak, yeah, I'm finishing.
Uh,
5 minutes.
yes, sir. Okay, okay.
Five
Yes, sir.
minutes.
Please.
I'm
Thank
just
you.
ending. Yeah. So having multi-language is actually evidence. Dr. Suvarna Alati has done research, and other scientists. If you're a multi-language person, you will have a less chance of getting dementia. That means we should learn many languages. It can be English, Marathi, Hindi, Telugu, Indian, foreign language. So try to start learning new things in life. It will be difficult at this age, but it is very useful. It will again use your brain, your body, your senses, your visual, your hearing. It will use your hand. So it will help to improve your memory. Again, music, as I said, dance. Dance again is a verified evidence where the dancing we don't do Zumba and other thing, but it can be chair yoga, it can be tapping. The clapping thing is also very good. So use thing which is at home, which you do like we used to play Antakshari. Remember, we used to play Antakshari in childhood. Same way, enjoy life, be happy. That's the key of dementia Alzheimer, to be away from it. Otherwise, uh, you will feel depressed and you won't do anything. To learn something new, it can be language, it can be creativity, art and craft, photography, tours and travel. Uh, Talking about God is also good, not leaving God alone. Being spiritual is good. So we should eat good food, which is good for your health. That means vitamin E, vitamin B12, lot of green vegetable, fruit, fish. If you're a non-vegetarian, avoid aluminium, avoid fat, uh, salt, oil, ghee, cheese, butter. This you should avoid. Intellectual stimulation, again, as I said, learning good thing, reading, writing, blogging. Nowadays, you make a lot of videos in YouTube and WhatsApp. Learn mobile technique. Have a good sleep. Insomnia again is a cause. So if you have a good sleep and don't sleep in the night watching a movie on the mobile, because that will affect your eyesight and you won't have. Before sleeping, half an hour you should not watch television and mobile actually. So reading, listening to good music is a good thing actually. So how to prevent? Strategy of preventing: have a good heart. So what is good for your heart is good for your brain. Just remember, it's very simple. If you don't want to see a doctor, do this. Be physically active, practice yoga, start walking 30 minutes a day, follow healthy diet. As I said earlier, a lot of fruits, vegetable. Challenge your brain. Brain is very lazy, so do a lot of use the brain for any new things, art, craft, creativity, or enjoy social activity. Go out, make friends, join senior citizen association, go to daycare center, go for picnic, go to kitty party, mix with people. This is all strategy to keep dementia away and to be away from the doctor. So before ending, my side has got stuck.
Help him out.
I have got stuck. Last ही था. So what I'm trying to say, wait, I'll go.
The last slide.
Last ही slide था लेकिन very important था.
सर क्या हुआ?
Last में I have to go ahead. So,
Okay.
Can you help him out? You have the presentation with you.
Yes, sir. Sir, can you please stop sharing? Then I can share the last slide.
okay. Stop sharing. Okay, if I share, I'll try to share.
No, I'll share, sir. Wait.
Okay. So
Yeah.
whole idea is
So which one?
like last minute. Wait. Go ahead. If you see that slide which I heard, इसके पहले. हाँ बस बस इसके बाद रेड वाला.
Red wala.
From there.
Okay. Okay, sir.
From here is right, sir. And just go on, and I'll just speak. It's only 2 minutes more.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
So yeah, next slide. Yeah. So what we do at Avon's Nigeria and Silver Enig is we keep this as a place, as a home, not as a nursing home, not an old age home. We do activity of daily living. We involve young people, we involve old people. We do gardening. We do enjoy things. Next slide. We keep on rotating.
Yes, sir.
So if you see here, we have a place, we have a garden, we have a bagisha next. So here if you see a child who is talking to Hussaini uncle has forgot languages, and this child doesn't know how to speak, but they are talking, they are communicating to each other. Just understand. So there is no language barrier. So here the communication is important. They are seeing eye to eye and they are feeling happy about it. So involve youngsters, young people with the old people. That is the key to dementia care. Next. So here again, there's a doll therapy. We have doll in the hand. They think there's a baby. They go to the childhood. We want to recreate the memory, recreate the memory of childhood, the birth of the child, the birthday, the marriages. They feel very happy. See the way they're holding. It's a fake doll, but again, there's a therapy. This is very important. You should not forget to keep them engaged in something. Next slide. So Hussaini uncle doesn't sleep in the night. So we used to give this doll and he used to and have the lori and sleep, He used to think the daughter is there and he used to sleep. So there are some techniques, very homemade techniques. You don't have to be very big scientist or doctor to do this. Next. Be human in whatever you do actually. That is important. So here again we are using some small basic brain games. It can be threading, it can be block, it can be color. The more you keep active, the more you use the hand, you use your motor skill, you use your brain, use your eyesight. That keeps you busy and dementia away. Next. Here again we get children, we do summer camp with the old people, we get school people, Jilla Parishad, village community, they come for Valentine Day, they do summer camp, they do singing, they do creativity, and old people, they like young people. So that stimulates the brain. The more stimulation, less of dementia prevention, prevention of dementia and less of progress of disease. Next. So celebrate festival with them. It can be Holi, Christmas, Diwali. Involve them. Celebrate the birthday. Tell them अभी Valentine Day. उनको gift दो, उनको rose दो, उनको ये बताओ आज Valentine है. Of course Valentine में भी Western, but involve them in activity of daily living. Make them part of the family. Don't leave them because they are dementia. They are human beings. They are not sick people. They are just have forgotten something. Next. Learning music. I was telling Sudoku, your crossword, your games. They like it. They want to do it, and they love because it is not important they do wrong. Don't correct them and clap for them. Oh wow, you did very nice. Let them do wrong, but appreciate what they do. Next. Of course, daily doctor intervention, do proper medical checkup. It's important for them. That is what we do. Next, you should have a caregiver. If you are there, and caregiver assistance is required. Next. Then this dementia friendly community, is not only I know everything. I should tell my barber, I should tell my pan wala, I should tell my rickshaw wala, I should my bus wala, I should tell the community about dementia Alzheimer, because whole community that is going to help. And in Marathi, Hindi, Gujarati, whatever language, we should educate the community. Next. These are some of the important intervention we do. Again, it's bachpan after bachpan. Bachpan is the second life. It's not retirement. 60 is not end of life. 60 is the new beginning. It's the new. I always say rewired, not retired. I think if you are rewired, you will be a very happy person. And in the end, we all need care. I still don't look for cure. I want care for people. Of course, there might be a vaccine for dementia in future, but at present we need care, and we all should treat each other as a human being. Don't treat them as a patient, and don't judge them. Don't tell them what they want to behave like you. Involve them, and participate in their day-to-day life. Thank you so much. And if you want to know more, you can buy the book Remember Me. It's available on Amazon. And Anjali ji and ILC, I take this opportunity. My dream is to translate this book in Marathi and Hindi. If I can participate with ILCI to, we can generate funds. It's not word-to-word translation. I want to reach out to people. It's a dementia management self-help book. It should be in every home. Like Dr. Gokhale inspired me with a book called Jeshtanchi Kalji. It's such a wonderful book, and that was a training manual for my caregiving team in 2013. It still is. We still refer it. So if this book can be translated in different languages, it will really help. Thank you so much. If you have any questions, it was a short time. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much, sir. Okay, we are open to questions. We'll just take 3 questions. I already got one question from Bhalerao, sir. Anyone from the quorum? Yes. Anyone wants to say something? Yes, Rana, sir.
मेरा कोई क्वेश्चन नहीं है. मिश्रा साहब, बहुत ही इंफॉर्मेटिव टॉक था, and it is I find it is important that we should periodically listen to you so that we remain abreast what is happening. The very fact you are saying that care, no judgment, ये चीजें हमारे ingrained में जाना चाहिए. मुझे आपसे ये पता करना था, ये coconut oil, is it really somewhere, because in some video it was there that coconut oil helps in dementia treatment. Whether you have any information on it?
Yes, this coconut oil information is coming since last 10 years. All WhatsApp, Facebook में सब जगह जा रहा है. Then there's something called twisting the tongue, वो करो. लेकिन coconut oil, just let me tell you one example. Kerala state में coconut oil is used in every form. Eating और उनका नहाना धोना, उनका मिठाई खाना सब coconut oil से बनता है. But number of patients of dementia Alzheimer is largest in India and Kerala.
Oh.
So of course, because they are more literate, there is more diagnosis happening, but there is no research evidence.
There is no evidence.
There is no evidence.
Okay.
Of course, there are different therapies, but I think we should not go for spam messages. We should, if you have any information, if you want any information, go to qualified doctor, that is psychiatrist or neurologist. They will guide you, but don't go for WhatsApp University. I think that's very scary.
Very well, very well. Very nice. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Rana, sir. Okay, sir, there is a question from, we have almost like 25 online users on YouTube and 6 users on Facebook, so they are watching you. So, sir, there is one question from another user, Bhalerao, sir. So, he is asking if there is a burden on brain, maybe stress related. So, does it cause dementia? And can you guide on that? Yeah.
No, burden, there is nothing like burden of brain. Example, at present I'm 55. I forget many things. In fact, I don't remember my wife's telephone number. So that is not dementia.
Yes.
So it is because of multitasking. It is because of stress I'm handling many things. So there's not burden, but because there might be, there are different causes. It might be family history, the age, symptoms like diabetes, blood pressure, vascular problem. There are certain causes that might cause. Burden of brain doesn't cause dementia. But of course, we should give rest, because that's one thing I've learned. Because working 24 hours, it doesn't help. We should take break 5 days a week, 3 months, 6 months, go out, enjoy family, have a cup of tea without watching WhatsApp. That's important. Without watching that dirty television channel news, and carry yourself. Read newspaper and enjoy, laugh. So that is avoiding stress on your brain. Of course, you work 24 hours. Of course, you will find you will have other kind of disease, not dementia. Dementia is a byproduct of other diseases. It's not directly a disease.
Okay, thank you so much. I think, ma'am, we should close because we're already running out of time. So I request Anjali ma'am to say something. Yes, thank you.
Yeah. First of all, a very, very big thank you, Shailesh ji, for coming here. And as always, and I really support what Raina sir has said, we would really like to hear you more and more frequently, because there's so much to be said on dementia. And one of the most important slides that I think you have pointed out is to make a community, dementia-friendly community. I think that is important. And reaching out, what is dementia, how to deal with such people. This should go out right to the common man, so that no dementia affected person is, discriminated against or abused in any way. And that is what happens, as you said, Satya gaye hai and ved lag. So I think making the community more dementia friendly and aware of how and what causes dementia or how to deal with dementia patients. I think that is a very important endeavor and initiative on your part that you're doing wonderfully. Secondly, I also like the way you put forth how to deal with patients who have dementia, to distract them, don't argue, validate what you're saying. All those points were very well maintained. And this should be kind of incorporated in, reaching out, or rather reaching out to the whole community as to how to deal with such patients, how to identify such patients. Shaileshji, we've known each other since I think 2005, 2008, due to Dr. Gokhale, and I've seen you grow. I've seen your work grow, and it's really heartening. I'm sure Dr. Gokhale would have been very happy to see the way you worked as a warrior, even in this Corona pandemic. Really, really grateful to you. I know you're very busy, and one more point that I'd like to say, which I like about your interventions and strategies in dealing with, dementia patients, is the doll therapy. I was really fascinated by that. I think that's something unusual, and I think it does help because they are able to connect more with children and youngsters, as you said. So doll therapy, I think, should be propagated more. I think you must be having more experience in that. Really a very, very wonderful presentation that really, I'm sure, has kept everyone or has awakened everyone to the dementia part of our lives. And once again, I thank you so much for being here. And I thank
Shaileshji, just one point I want to tell you. I have started dancing with children. I call it dance with Dadu, dance with Nanu, dance with Dadi, dance with Nani. So without any reason, we dance. Thank you very much.
Wonderful.
Now this I will share with other people. Very nice. Anjali ji, before I end, two things I want to mention. The pandemic has got us closer to the government. Government ने हमको कभी बुलाया नहीं, सिल्वर को तो कभी बुलाया नहीं. Government was very active, central government, I will tell you, and we had 4-5 meetings, webinars of Ministry of Social Empowerment. I'm very happy to share. I'm very happy to share that Government of India has approved Action Plan for Aging, a 5-year plan. They have huge funds. They are doing in different intervention, health, skill development, livelihood, income. So that is one information I have to share. Second information, Government of India is going to start vaccination of 50 plus people. It's going to start from 1st March. So still, when you go out, wear your mask, sanitize your hand, and when vaccination starts, register yourself and go to the center and have vaccine. Don't stop yourself. Don't think of any side effect. Government will not do something which will harm you. They will protect you. Vaccination for corona is very important. Old people are vulnerable, and we should take care. Take your mother, father to nearest center when the vaccination starts. Take care of yourself. And corona बाहर है, ज़्यादा जाना नहीं बाहर, mask पहन के जाना.
Very good, very good. Wonderful message.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you, Shailesh Mishra, sir. And we will circulate the PPT. Thank you so much. Yeah.
Thank you to Garda Chemicals to support us. And
Yes. Okay. Thank you, ma'am.
Bye.
Bye.
Good day.
Good day. Bye.